Hey, what's up? You're here with me, Mr. C, Brothers Forge Gaming. We're looking at Madden 11. Let's check out this intro real fast and see if it gets us kicked off of here. You are out of here. Happy Sunday. Hope you had a good weekend. We'll be playing some football on Sunday. I know we got the week off, right? Super Bowl next week, but we're taking a look at Madden regardless. Either way, we're going to get right into it. I'd just give it this little buffer here. There we go. This gets super loud, so I'm just going to click on that before it blasts you out. But check this out. Drew Brees, Easy's guy, the Saints, his team, representing Madden 11. Bam, right there. Got Breeze on the cover. Now, I had this on Wii, so I didn't get it, but I'm getting all these on PS3, and we're working our way through it. So if you've been tuning in, we thank you. We appreciate that.
Sports.
It's in the game. So watch this, and we'll just get right back into it.
Hey, remember how we got here, man? Because we smelled greatness, because we wanted to be special.
What does it take to win?
Garrett Hartley could send the New Orleans Saints to their first Super Bowl.
Teammates, focused on the same goal. Fighting for the city they call home.
There we go.
It takes big risks that sometimes don't pay off.
If they go for this, I am going to be absolutely stunned. This will be a decision they discuss for a long time.
But when they do,
Onside kick to start the second half. Really unbelievable decision by Sean Payton.
get that much closer to a championship. For your team, for your city, for your home.
Hartley sends the Saints to the Super Bowl.
That's what the NFL is all about.
With the game on the line.
Yo, what's up? One's for you, Easy. You know it. Good boy.
And then it's taken away.
Pretty sure this is going to get us in trouble, but here we go. Don't mess around. There was a bit of a glitch, so I thought we were like immediately screwed. And that's right, we just hit 5,000. Now I know it slid back down one. That won't matter. It'll come right back up. So, you know, why not get to the top and then get smacked right back down? You know how we love to do it around here.
What does it take?
I love that cheesy stuff, dude. That's so good. A city, a team, players, yeah, a coach, the support staff, a bus, you know, gasoline. It takes all those things to get around and win some games to play football. Oh boy. All right. Well, yeah. Breezes. What's up? Yes, Caleb. Easy in the place to be. So this takes a minute to load. One thing. Oh, okay. Oh shoot, it's way over there. But anyway, so out of the ones we've played so far, 11, 12. I got these all out of order. Wait. Oh, I had them like backwards order. I don't know. I'll press the start button. So we're going to take a look at the modes. We've been looking at these different ones. 13, 12, 11, 10. And we've gone far enough back now that just got this bad boy. So this is the last one, Sir Gronk's-a-lot. The last one you can get on PS3. And this thing sounds awesome. It says that there is dynamic commentary, system focused on the way you play, putting you at the center of the championship run. That sounds pretty cool, man. I can't wait to check that one out. So we'll hit this one up last because we're kind of going in backwards order, and then we'll swing back around to that one. But we got Sir Gronk's-a-lot on there. Also picked up this 2011. We played 2009 Road to WrestleMania with The Undertaker. We played through like half of that the other day. That was pretty fun. And also on there, I uploaded, it actually let us do it, the Raw and Undertaker match from WrestleMania 24, I think. That was a pretty cool match, dude. Edge is hilarious, man. I think he just had so much fun with that match. And going back and knowing, because he didn't know, like, right, the streak, and if you were watching it growing up, maybe thought wrestling was a little more real than it is. It's not that it's not real, but scripted, right? You thought, you know, he probably knew going into that he was going to not win. So he was just having a good old time with it, man. some of the best Edge that I've seen. I mean, the Taker is a little older. You know, he's giving you what you would expect, but nothing like back in the day that he would have gave you, like Hell in the Cell with Mankind. But yeah, it was good. Edge was awesome in that, dude, and that was when he was dating Vicky. Excuse me, you know, just so funny. Anyway, so where is it? Oh yeah, so this one, Madden 25, it's got AP on the cover for PS4. Someone was asking me about the camera controls. So I don't believe you can switch the camera, because you know, like if you use the D-pad up and down, you can kind of like move the camera from different perspectives. I don't know if you could do it like previously in like older Maddens. We'll have to find that out. But in like some of these, like the ones I've played, 12, 13, 14, you can't move the angle, the camera, you can't like adjust. Sometimes you can switch it from like broadcast to, you know, the kind of style the camera is. I didn't see any of those options in there, and I didn't see it. I switched it to the PS4 one to see if it was available there either, and it was not. But the very next year, 15, you can start messing with that stuff. But one thing about the difference between this one on PS3 and PS4 is I went over there and showed you how all of the characters that you could pick for the Dynasty or for the franchise mode, were basically all the ones you want, are locked. In this one, you had to pre-order it and get the special code and do all this stuff to get those players. In the PS4 one, I believe they were all unlocked. At least the ones I wanted were Joe Montana, and some of those other guys were unlocked. So that's cool. That's a big difference there. I did like the gameplay, I think, better on PS3 for that one. And that's some of the stuff we're going to be looking at right now. So yeah, right now we got 11, Drew Brees on the front. I've got 8 coming. I need to get 7 and 9, I think. And then some of the newer ones, 16, 15, and 16 now. And we'll have all the ones on PS. We're going to be going through all those, and we're going to be taking a look at all the features, all of that. And then I've actually, someone said this was their favorite one in commentating on the top 5 Madden short I did a while back. They said this is their favorite one. So I can't wait to get to that one. I haven't heard much about 11. Nobody's said 11 is their favorite. I've heard 12, 10, 13. So far, I'm leaning towards this being my favorite, but we haven't gotten to 16 or 15, 16, or 17 on the PS3. So I got to pick those ones up. I had 15 and 16. Or no, I think I just have 15 on PS4. And it was a lot like the 14 version of Madden on PS4, except for the camera angles. That was like a big difference. Commentary is still really good. Let's look at these features, guys. Lit out of sorts. I don't know if it's Sunday. I had an idea of what I wanted to do, and I think I got a brain injury. I hope I displayed all the information that you need. If you have any questions, let me know. I can always go back and look. But we're working our way through this, and I'm having a good old time with it. I've usually only ever played Madden in the sense of like when they come out. Or maybe I'll play like a really old one when I found it, picked it up from like Genesis or something, and go back to like Madden 96 when it's 2015, whatever. But I haven't really gone back in succinct order or backwards or forwards necessarily. Oh crap. I didn't even realize it was doing that. Let me see here. I turned this off, but apparently it didn't apparently it didn't stick. It doesn't save. It's not manual or whatever stuff. I didn't even hear it. I didn't realize this is probably like gonna get me in a bunch of issues. Got ACDC, tick, tick, boom. I did want to go over this, so we'll go back. Hey, we got frickin'. Take a look. So we got the Madden music, the Sam Spence stuff, but you know, some of this we got Crazy Train. We got a couple Aussie songs on here. Bush, Machine Head, which is a cool song. More Sam Spence. A Kiss song. I mean, Blur song 2. That's a good one. Thunderstruck, AC/DC. Like we were talking about this on whatever other Madden it was. This, even if you don't like Madden or want to play the game, it's almost like when you find, and a lot of time you could have got these games for cheap, but now they're kind of getting more expensive, $10, $15, $20 for an old Madden game. That just seems like too much. Anyway, it's kind of a way to go back and listen to it, because I've been looking. I can't even find these old CDs really. Like you don't see them. You see a lot of the same kind of soft jazz stuff or Christmas music, whatever. I've not seen, like, it seems like some people are going around buying up like these old good CDs that I want, these old rock, like 80s, 90s rock. You just don't see them. So here's a way to get them if you don't want to, if you want the actual, I mean, I guess you'd have to have a PS3 to listen to it. But Welcome to the Jungle is on here. I mean, that's so good. Maybe I had to hit save to get that off of there. Oh well, I'm just going to hit back. All right. So yeah, let's see what the game controls look like. Okay, so that's going to give us the basic controls. When we get into the franchise, we'll take a look too. So game options. Let's see, favorite team. Just puts it at the Saints. So got the game flow, coordinator, accelerated clock run off to 15 instead of 20. Let's do 20. Auto strafe, auto sprint, that's on here. Game fatigue, game speed. It sets it to slow. So let's see, a higher value means a faster playing game. A lower value means a slower playing game. I'm just gonna actually leave it to what it is on standard play here. In the new runs, it's set to normal, but the last two I played, it was like actually set to slow. So we'll see. Coach mode, I didn't like because if you forget to move it, the quarterback will just throw. But that is cool that that's a feature on here. Fight for the fumble. This is the first time I've seen this one. With the setting turned off, the CPU will determine the outcome of the fumble. Kind of cool. You can kind of a strange option. I don't think I've ever seen that before. We can adjust the penalties, player skill, CPU, special teams, visual feedback. Let's take a look and see. This is pre-snap, player name. So you can't adjust. You think maybe here is where you could adjust the camera, but I'm not seeing it. So we'll see if that works when we're in the play or not. Okay, and then really there aren't too many things. Madden Shop, I'm not going to mess with. Probably have to be online. You can look at the rosters. That's cool. Gameplay settings. Again, maybe a way you can make your own highlight videos. That's kind of cool. Coaching options, whatever those are. Maybe that's like playbook, defense, and stuff. So we could watch the what's new. Game flow. You could check that out. 11 online. Meet the team. You can watch a preview for these two games here. We're not going to do that, but we could. Let's see if this lets us watch the game flow. Maybe it'll have a video for us.
From the top. 1, 2, 3, 5.
Madden NFL 11 is more authentic than ever with Game Flow. Game Flow gives you the most realistic NFL experience possible by improving broadcast presentation and changing the way plays are called for the first time in the over 20-year history of the Madden NFL franchise. Our goal has always been to bring you everything you see on Sunday. Game Flow enables coordinator play calling just like you see in the NFL. Coaches game plan to find plays that are effective against the team they are playing that week. On game day, they use their game plan to call plays. Based on the specific situation, the coach calls the play and relays it to the quarterback, and then the team executes the play. With Game Flow, you no longer have to spend your time navigating through hundreds of plays. Instead, your coach calls the plays for you and puts you right back on the field.
Okay, you're in shotgun here. Scan the field. If no one's open, try to find a guy in single coverage.
You no longer have to waste time playing the game. The
Make
game
sure
will
to
play
plug it in
for
to
you.
truly enjoy a whole new way to play Madden NFL football. Madden NFL 11 combines game planning with game flow to create a more realistic game experience. We're giving you the ability to set up a game plan, set up your strategy before the game, and use game flow to have coach call your plays. You'll hear him relay the play in, and then it's up to you to execute the play. Use
That's
game
cool,
flow
though.
together with game planning to enable the most authentic NFL experience possible.
So they did institute that game flow. Apparently, maybe this is the first year it came in, and you do see it, but it's not as what's the word I'm looking for? Extenuated? I don't know. Anyway, it's not. It just appears on the screen. They didn't make it seem like it was a big deal. Here they're saying like the coach is going to call it in from upstairs. You can actually go in and make your own game flow, which I don't know if you can do necessarily in the other ones, but maybe you just go ahead and set like your play calls, or you make a playbook or something. But this one, it's a little bit different, and that is something I will say about these games: is you're going backwards or forward, or however you want to do it. When you get to a certain point, I want to say Madden 14, 15 on the PS4. The games are great and they have awesome features and tons of stuff you want, but they all just kind of start feeling the same in a way. Whereas this is like each year I'm playing in these old ones is just a little bit different, and it's interesting. So we got that. We could do the Play Now exhibition Super Bowl. We got some awareness, so I don't know what that's about, if you can even play that without it being online. Maybe that was a special game, of course. Online we can't do, but we could do Ultimate Team. We probably can't do Madden Moments. You probably can't do. So here's what's a little bit different. So you have as it goes forward, it connected franchise, it becomes like you still pick the franchise, but you pick player, coach, owner, whatever. This one has the more standard franchise mode, which you're used to, which we saw in 12. We had to start a franchise. We didn't just do like pick a player. We did the whole thing. But I don't remember seeing this option in 2012, which was be an NFL superstar. I'd have to go back and look. What's up, James? Yes, that's right. So this one might be more like picking a player, or it's going to be more like that other mode in the newer Maddens, like the superstar mode, where you basically like a single player and you go through the combine and do all that. I doubt that'll be like that in this, but if it is, that's going to be interesting. So we're going to check this out. Now, new superstar. Create, we can play as a rookie, or you can import an NCAA Road to Glory player. So that would be kind of cool. And we've been seeing this, like importing rosters when you start a franchise from your NCAA game. If you were serious about wanting to play one of these older Madden games, and you could actually go get the NCAA game, at least play one season or sim a season or two or whatever, and then import those classes into your Madden, that's a really neat feature. And I don't really believe you can do that at all in any of the newer Maddens. Even though we had, I think college football came back last year, I don't know if you could do the importing the rosters. I didn't check in the newer Maddens, but this was one of the cool features you got back in these older Maddens. So that would actually be kind of cool to get the NCAA game that matched with this one that let you do that. It must be NCAA 11. I don't know, because this is Madden 11, or maybe it's 10. Get them both, whatever. And then do your NCAA player and bring them into Madden rather than doing a rookie that was already in the league or creating a rookie. I mean, you could just go ahead and create your own player or whatever, but it might be cool to do like a random sim from the college and bring that forward and try to see if you can take them all the way to camp. Anyway, let's just play as an NFL rookie. So right here, we're similarity but difference is that if you do like the choose a superstar mode through the connected franchise, you get to just pick, like, you could probably pick a rookie, but usually, I was picking like already established players. But now we're going to go ahead and just get to pick from a list of rookies. So let's find out who is a rookie that we could be this year that I'd want to be. Some a lot of defense. Sam Bradford. Des, this is a good rookie class so far. I've seen some crazy names on here. Well, let's take a look at all of them. Oh my gosh, Rob! Wait, what? Gronkowski wasn't a rookie this year, was he? Look at that guy. We were just taking a look at Rob. We just were looking at him right here on this cover, and here he is. What is it? It imports numbers. Oh man, your season will fail after. Like the memory will crash because it's not used to it. That's terrible. Still be fun to do it for like one season. Maybe you could just go rename the one guy or something. Oh, dude, that sucks. Yeah, dude. I know. I've been having fun with it. Thanks for saying that. It's one of those things too where when I'm as a collector, it's like I just buy whatever I find that looks interesting or is kind of like a good value or affordable or whatever. So going in and trying to get all these different ones, I feel like I'm completing a set. Like I had done a thing on Madden, I don't know, 8 years ago, whatever, forever ago, when back when we started this. But I was only doing specific ones for like, 2004 for GameCube, 6 for box, 10 through 12 for PlayStation 2, something else for GameCube, whatever. Right? I had all the years, but I only had them on specific consoles. So now I'm going back and I saw, okay, you can get 2007 through 2017, or maybe it's 2006 or 7 or whatever it is for Madden for PlayStation 3. But you can also get this year through PlayStation 2, and then you see the crossover. So we're going to take a look at like the crossover years that we're on 2 and 3, and then the same thing for like 3 and 4. So on 3 and 4 you have Madden 14, 15, 16, and 17. So I want to look at those specifically, but we're going to go back, and I really want to look at like the PS2 ones as well, just kind of compare them to these PS3s and then do the PS4. I don't know which order I want to do those in. It's fun if all the guys you're like way too good though, you actually played them in the NCAA games. Yeah. All right, who do we want to be? Pouncey. I want to, obviously be like a quarterback probably. I only saw. Do I have to be Sam Bradford? Is this like the worst quarterback rookie class in the world? Oh, I guess there's a lot of these, so let's just switch it to QB. Colt McCoy, Tebow. Oh my gosh, I almost picked Tim Tebow in one of these other. He was on the bench, and I almost picked him to be my franchise guy because you got a Bo leave. I don't know if anybody remembers that one. Was it like one season or a month or a day or whatever it was? Everybody was doing the Tebow. That was too funny. Crompton. I kind of want to be somebody named Crompton. Wow, this must be the worst quarterback class of all time in the history of the NFL. I don't see a single person who's still playing in the NFL today from this draft class. Do you? Oh, it's 06. Yeah, so I might, I'll go all the way back to wherever that ends, and then I'll maybe take a look, start the PS2 and go forward and then flop back to PS4. Like I said, interestingly, with the PS3 14 or Madden 25 on PS3 and 4, like I said, they unlocked guys. That was kind of cool feature. Similar games, 3 of course being the older engine. The last one that the first one on PS4, which and PS3. So, but anyway, between those two, you get those unlocked characters if you're doing that franchise mode, which is kind of a cool difference in those two. But stating that, I mean, we're just gonna pick Tim Tebow, and maybe I should do a season. Hell yeah, let's do this. Is preseason? Yeah, it's got to be. Let's just get to the regular season. Is this opening night right here? I don't even know if I just picked the right thing or not. But yeah, I mean, I like the Madden games. All right, I like the RPG element aspects of these games, where kind of the stuff I've been showing you with the franchise and all those different things, where it makes it more like an RPG game. Let's try this. See if Tebow's even starting. I want to know if this, because that was what was missing from 12, is you just had the franchise mode as far as unless I missed something. So you had to do like full everything. Whereas if I'm just getting to play with a superstar, that's actually kind of gonna be maybe one of the things that you might want to pick 11 over 12 for, is if you want this single character mode. Okay, Bronco. Man, I'm gonna get smashed. Let's see what the presentation is like. Yeah, I know. It's kind of like that. Baseball, I feel like the NBA did that to me first, and then baseball, and then now the NFL. I still like it, and there are players I know just because they were around 10 years ago or longer. But I feel like in like 2, 3, 4 years, I mean, I might only know a few players and not even recognize the league at all. So it's actually cool to go back and see these teams and players that I like.
Today's game is brought to you in HD by EA Sports and
HD.
Madden NFL 11.
11. One thing too about these older Maddens is they don't cut out your recording or whatever if you were recording or broadcasting to show these opening scenes. A lot of the newer Maddens will do that, at least for a series of time on the PS4. It would just cut out so if you're streaming or whatever, you either have to do it after. Oh my gosh, Brett Favre! He's on 11 on the Vikings. Yes! This would be one to do a franchise with right here. And he's giving us some stats. Oh man, that must have been with him in the Jets or something. No announcers though. There we go. Tebow. I thought he was a rookie. How did he have? Is that his college year? Exactly. I mean, yeah, wrestling is. You could even go and say that happened to wrestling before any of them. So we're not getting any like announcers at all. Which, if you don't mind that, it won't bother you. But if you're looking to have the announcers right here, we're not getting them. Sim play-by-play. Sim to superstar on the field. Peterson busting, cracking a 28-yard rush off. That's fantastic. I actually like the way they're doing this sim more than some of the newer ones they do too, because you have the box score, you got a larger field view, a larger play-by-play down here. On the newer ones, it's this smaller box. And I mean, they're both fine, but this is actually a really cool simming the play-by-play over the at least the next up to 15 that I've seen, and I think beyond, because I think they're all about the same after this year. So this one has a neat presentation on here. So we got another. Favre is running it, huh? Another 2 rushes in a row by Favre. Passing to Harvin. PD. Oh wow. Longwell cracking it through. This is awesome. There's my guy. And these faces actually look a little better, I'd say, than some of the newer ones. But I have no commentators. None. I don't know if that's an issue with the sound. There's got to be commentators.
Delay of game on the offense. Repeat, first down.
Or this is one of those things where there's no. Oh, wow, okay. What am I doing? Huh. We have the announcers, or the stadium announce PA going over. Show play art. It's just slightly different. So this almost looks like a screen. It's not telling me what the play is. I have to figure out by looking at it. Oh, he didn't even get that block.
Loss of 1.
His Constanza. How do you, what? What kind of throw is that, Tebow? Huh. If you hit send the player, it goes pretty fast. So I don't have any announcers. I don't know if that's because of the mode I picked. Well, maybe we'll go back and look at the franchise and see if it's any different, just to see if that's a thing. I don't believe I'm controlling the running back or anything here, just the handle. And then again, if it could be an issue with the sound. So like I said, in the previous ones, I've had to adjust the sound, like the way it channels through the mixer. Possibly what I had to do to help it with the newer ones was it affected this. I'm not entirely sure. Let's see if there's an option for it here. So it shows that there should be this. Maybe it's just too loud there on that sense, or maybe I don't have my TV loud enough. No idea. Get there. Yeah, push.
Number 27 gets the pull. Gain of 3.
Yeah, well, I will say I don't know what's going on with the announcers. Whether or not they're here, they're present, and it's something with my sound, or because I picked this mode, it doesn't include the announcers. That would be weird. Yeah, gameplay-wise, I will say this is... Well, let's play it some more. It's different than the other years. So if you want something that's a little bit different than maybe you're used to, Try this one out. 2011. So we'll see when we get to 10. We'll really see if this was a turning point, like 12. So like 12, 13, and 14 were just a cut above. They were the top of the Madden for the PS3 era. Because sometimes, like after a certain year, they get worse. Like the engine is like, because the next gen came out and they're just putting out these games on the old engine, just to put them out so people who didn't upgrade yet can have the games, even though the games are bad. So sometimes they get worse at some point. And we'll study that. But looking at 17, I mean, it looks like it's going to be amazing. I can't wait to check that out. Okay, that's really interesting. So you cannot. There's no commentator, so you're more immersed as the player. That's pretty cool. If I had the headset off and the TV up and stuff, maybe that would make sense. Or if I had the actually hooked to the system, because playing in headphones might make it actually feel that much more real. Been doing a lot of handoffs. Let's see if I can throw a complete pass. Royale with cheese over there. Maybe I should. Oh yeah, sink in, baby. We're gonna hit Royale with cheese on a burner. Let's go, Tebow. Oh no! Hit as he throws. No sack, but dang, that guy must have been open. Well, I think this might be the only game that I've seen do that out of the Maddens. Actually mutes the commentary to give you more on-field immersion. That's a really cool feature. Oh, that was a bad throw. Get there. Where's the PI? Oh, no. I don't even want to see it. I don't even want to see it. Did Favre? Oh, somebody scored. Did we run one back? Work the bike, pull back. They got to show Favre, though, even though they're focusing on this other guy. His head looked way too big for his body. What? You're going to make me kick it? Get out of here. Tebow's the holder, so I got to go. I got to be on the field, so they let me see that because I'm holding the thing in case I wanted to go for a fake or something. Oh, what happened? Okay, even match. Since this is simming so quickly, we'll go check out the franchise mode after this. For me, commentators are a big part of it because they kind of add that. We missed it? Are you kidding? Missed the field goal? Especially if you're going to do like a sim, the commentators are big. A big feature. Where's this Costanza? I'm looking for him. Was there a penalty on that one? Oh, that went to overtime. No way. Is that it? Sudden death field goal for the win. Well, we didn't get to see any Tebowing. I don't think he was Tebowing yet, but I want to say in one of these years of Madden, he goes out and he does the Tebow thing. Lunchtime Doritos. Love it. Now I want some spicy Doritos. The ball went through the net. Did you see that? Let's see if it does it again. I like that effect though. Oh yeah, get up and give the guy a high five. I like it. Yeah, that went by pretty quick.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports and Madden NFL 11.
11. Kind of reminding me of Resident Evil a little bit. Now what? Did it glitch? Okay, let's quit. I saw these. They're it's an Uno cards, but it's NFL players. They're on clearance at Target and Walmart, but it's almost like a pack of sports cards. So they're only certain Like you have to collect. I don't know how many you have to collect, but it says collect them all to get your favorite players, and but they're on clearance for like $4. This is a little too much, but if those go down anymore, I'm gonna buy a bunch of those and get just like a really awesome Uno deck of my favorite players. Maybe I don't know. It would be cool. Something we'll check out. I'll open those up on a stream or something. All right, let's get out of here. Let's get the heck out of here. Okay, so there may be more to this superstar mode that we just didn't really in the short look that we're doing. It's a feature on here, and like I said, I didn't see it in 2012. It was just the connected franchise, and then as you go to like 13 and 14 and up, you get the connected franchise where you get to pick player, coach, or owner. Eventually, like further in the newer ones, and you didn't get that superstar mode in 12 necessarily. So that's kind of a unique feature to this year's Madden that I know of. I don't know if it's in 10. We'll see, but it may only be in this. So keep that in mind that if you really like that mode and you want to investigate more into that mode, this is the year to get for you. The one with Breeze on the cover. Where'd you go? Where'd you go, my guy? Easy's favorite. Right here. This is an X rental copy too, so it has that rental disc on the thing. The price on here. Somebody rented this from Arcata, which is it's kind of on the coast area where we're at in California. Vacation spot to get out of the hot weather, and this was at I can't even read it. Fergerdo's, 1242 G Street in Arcata. There's still the phone number on here. They're probably not still open. Maybe they are, but maybe it was $249 to rent it. Maybe you could rent the game for $249, or maybe somebody bought it for $249 and I paid $4 for it. I don't know if you can see that sticker on there. You probably can't. So check it out. And then yeah, the disc has a barcode on it. So I thought that was fun. EA Sports, it's in the game. I'm gonna have to go back and check that out. George Costanza, he's got to be. I mean, Kramer's hilarious and Seinfeld's classic, but George, I just think without George, I don't know how well that show. I'm sure it still would have done well, but he just had that. Just brought it to the thing. He just brought the change of pace. Like Kramer was funny, but he wasn't like a main part of the show. I don't know. It almost seemed like the show was more about George. And I did watch some behind the scenes stuff about Seinfeld, and I almost think I maybe heard something about that the show was like actually about George, not Seinfeld. I don't know, something weird like that. Or I could just be hallucinating. All right, let's take a look at franchise mode. I wish we could do some of these Madden Moments Live, but we probably can't do that without signing in. I'm going to click on it. Yeah, no, we won't be able to. So a lot of the features are dead, but there are still things you can do on these games. Yeah, I think so too. No, I agree, man. He was just, I was hitting the ball. Oh man, that part's funny. He's all like hiding at his work and shit to sleep. That was too good. All right, franchise mode. That's what we want. And then of course I liked him extra because of Duckman. We were big fans of Duckman. Could only watch it super late at night or whatever on the weekends on like USA. That was a good one. Okay, so we could be. I mean, we could go ahead and be the Saints, 89 overall. Let's just take a look at all of these teams real quick. Seahawks, of course, are they in the Super Bowl this year? Get out of town. Steelers, we had Palomalu and Heath Miller as the tight end. I don't know who the quarterback was at this time. Was it Big Ben? Was he there yet? The Texans look good. They had Andre Johnson. Or the Vikings, Adrian Peterson and Brett Favre. I mean, I think I'm gonna have to. Sorry, Saints, but I think I'm gonna have to pick the Vikings. That's pretty cool. And like I said, in the Montana's unlocked in Madden 25 for PS4, and I picked him and started him on the Niners. It was like a throwback one. That was fun. Ocho Cinco. Bills, Broncos are 85, Browns, Bucks, Cardinals. Was Warner on the Cardinals at this point? Was he still playing? What's up, Shode? Oh, is that what it is? So George is Larry David. Okay, that makes sense. Kansas City. Oh yeah, the Colts with Peyton Manning. Brady's probably on who was QB in for the Cowboys right now? Was it Romo? I don't think McNabb was still at the Eagles. Was he? Maybe. Matt Ryan maybe on the Falcons. I don't think Alex Smith. Alex Smith might have been here for the Niners before Kaepernick. Maurice Jones, dude, MJD. Oh, Megatron. Oh no, that's Junior. Oh, Aaron Rodgers on the and or Charles Woodson. Yeah, stupid Tom. This was the time when you played Madden and you came up against Brady or Manning. You're just like, fuck, I lose. You just can't beat those guys. They're too good. There he is, Breeze. We're gonna just go, dude. I can't not do the Vikings. Select all. Let's grab these guys and accept. So let's see if it gives us. Okay, so here we are. We got a lot of the same options. Quarter length fantasy draft off. You have the option to manually do all this, but I like how you can let the AI do it for you, so you don't have to mess with that. It makes it a little faster. Accelerated clock runoff speeds up the play clock. Yeah, okay, so it's an option that you can turn. Let's do to 20 seconds. I think that's a good option. So a little less options here, but the important ones are here. You didn't have any assist switching, ball hockeying, any of that. We're not on this year. So if you're looking for those features, they may be somewhere else in the options, but they're not here to start the franchise. Or you maybe have to go manually adjust the sliders to emulate that experience of it. So we got this team schedule. We got a little bit of a hub. 2012 didn't have this. It just went straight into the games, which I liked for streamline purposes, but at the same time, it's nice to have this to look around. Let's see, toggle menu, roster breakdown. Hopefully Favre isn't sitting out like Rodgers was in the last one. Had to be their backup quarterback. That was actually pretty cool. I'm gonna upload a short. If you've heard of some of the miraculous plays in NFL, the Minneapolis Miracle, Music City Miracle, of course, the catch, all the stuff, the immaculate reception, all all those different ones. I had a really crazy one at the end of the last game to actually come back and win that game. So I'm gonna do a short of that if you want to check it out. I had to deal with some claim issues, so now I should be able to make that. Okay, NFL info. So let's look at the Hall of Fame. He was actually based on him. That's funny. So he's probably just coming in the hallway. Okay, so I did this on the last one too. All NFL. It doesn't have the records, so I don't know if that's specific to franchise mode because it's gonna build upon the records, which is kind of cool. But a lot of the newer ones have the pre-existing records, so you can go, okay, here's the sack leader. I want to try to break that this year. I'm not seeing that here, and I didn't see that in 2012 either. Coaching scheme, auto sub. So a lot of this stuff, I'm not going to go into all this. I don't even understand most of it, to be honest. You can mess with that. Settings, we can save, export, menu music, volume control. Okay, so a lot of the options you get in the main thing, toggle menu, so that's just up and down. Player sim game. So this is going to be week 1 of preseason. Let's see if it lets us simulate 2. Okay, so we can actually, maybe I didn't notice this before. Sim preseason. So this was not an option in the previous years or the coming years, unless I missed having to scroll over. It was just making you do one game at a time. Actually, 2012 allowed you to simulate this way as well, but I didn't see it in 13 and 14, but I may have missed it. So that should take us to the start of the season. One thing I like about playing these games on the PS3 as well is, like I mentioned, I put in one of the ones on PS4, Madden 25, and it was like 20 minutes to download and install and all that just to even play the game. This when you put it in, you're playing right away. Yeah, the load times might be a little longer, but I mean, if you're just trying to check something out, it's annoying to have to sit there wait like an hour, half hour, whatever it is, just to even play the game. Yeah, boy, let's do it. You want to import your draft class. So Easy says this is a mistake. Don't do it, it'll ruin your game. But it might work, it might ruin your game. The choice is yours. Okay. Are you kidding me? We're gonna get the Saints? I almost picked the Saints to honor Easy because that's his favorite team. And instead I gotta go out there and beat his favorite team. So let's go right here. Put your money on it. Let's go. 86 degrees from the Weather Channel. Okay. Let's see what kind of introductions we get here. Warning. Play this game. Very evenly matched. Okay, so at least it works for the first season. You get one season out of it. Sometimes that's all you need. But yeah, if you're looking for that deep, long-running franchise, importing the NCAA class may frustrate you. Is that true mostly to this year, or is that kind of the theme from all of the Maddens?
Today's game is brought to you in HD by EA Sports and Madden NFL 11. Welcome to the Louisiana Superdome in Cajun Country, New Orleans. Gus Johnson, along with Chris Collinsworth.
Cornhole.
Glad to have you with us for this head-to-head between the Vikings and the Saints.
Looking like pro wrestlers getting off there. Maybe it's the suit.
Who do you see as the key players for this matchup, Chris?
Well, Gus, I've got my eyes on the two quarterbacks in this one. I had a chance to talk to both of these guys, obviously guys that have experience in this situation. They've been here before, and yet it's always so interesting. You can see a different look in their eyes when they're warming up. You know that they know the significance of these matchups, and it just adds another level of excitement to the football game. When you're talking about this kind of talent on the field, this should be a really good one. I know you're excited. I'm excited. Let's get it going.
Interesting, Chris. Great storyline here today, and we'll follow that storyline as this game moves on.
Read that from the top. 1, 2, win, 3, win, 5, win, 7, win, 9, win.
Yeah, something's without Breeze in the league, just not the same. He had that energy, man. The Finn. A lot of these old guys. Yeah. Normal. All right. Wow. Every kicking meter is always different. Like, what is this? Okay, I gotta press X. Kind of like the simplicity of that one, but then you gotta do the stick.
Here's the kick. Then the season is underway.
Should have hit stick, right? Maybe.
He's brought down at the 26-yard line.
So game flow.
All right, I don't want us getting fooled on this play. If the quarterback goes to hand it off, watch him close and make sure he isn't running play action. Keep your eyes on that ball.
Oh,
he throws
hit me with that play.
downfield.
No.
Johnson was there to bring him down.
Oh, hit.
The Vikings
all over the place,
napping on that play.
Making me look
they
silly.
Played a zone, which is fine, but after that catch was made, they just didn't respond fast enough. Drew Brees recognized the zone quickly and delivered a strike.
Thomas, it's Thompson, not the other Thomas.
We have our safeties deep, but if one of their receivers breaks free over the middle, we need to wrap him up before he takes it for a big gain.
Breeze with the give.
What?
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there.
The game flow is kind of cool. I like that it voices it over. I don't know why it didn't that time.
Has a man to his right. Little flip.
Oof.
Now, they didn't pick up the first down that time, but you drop back, you make a good throw like that. Now you're in position to try and pick up this first down.
Maybe it doesn't voice over the commentators, but otherwise it might.
Hands it to the back.
Yeah, he really didn't have an opportunity to break that one, but at least he was able to get enough for the first down and move the chains.
All right, I don't want us getting fooled on this play. If the quarterback goes to hand it off, watch him close and make
He's gonna
sure
say
he
that
isn't
again.
running play action.
Not sure if there's
Flips
an
out
option
short.
to turn off that portion
And
of the
they
game flow.
can't complete the first down pass attempt. Second
That was
down
pretty buggy.
coming up.
And see, so this is an example of possibly
If they run or pass it short, we need to hit them before they turn it into a big game. No
where
broken
Madden
tackles.
11 on PlayStation 2 or even like Wii or some of those other systems
It's a
might
pass.
be better. Like this isn't
He
bad.
has it,
I like
but
it. It's
is
decent.
out of bounds. Incomplete pass.
All
It's
right,
different.
we need to get the ball back for our offense. If they catch it short, I want 11 men running towards that ball.
His hands are what, but you have to
It's
make
felt
that
different
one.
than any of the other ones. Get him. Yum, sack lunch. It's a bit choppy. Pancake.
New Orleans is looking to go up by 3. The kick is good.
It's good. Got the Verizon on there. Yeah, just it's different enough to be almost feeling like you're not even really playing Madden. Almost like you're playing a different sports game. When we talk about the 2K series,
They
on
catch
Dreamcast
him
being incredible,
at the
which they are.
27-yard line.
All right, they just came up with a field goal. Let's see what this offense can do. Come out, be aggressive. Let's get some points on the board.
Oh, I don't even know what play I just picked. I guess I picked game flow play. Oh, man.
He's tackled at the 28-yard line.
So it doesn't tell you. By running the take a 5-step drop.
Linebacker looking to ball hawk. Beat the secondary by having the ball there right when your wide receiver makes his break.
That's interesting. I don't really love this play. So I may hit.
Short throw to the right. And he's tackled at the 34-yard line.
In a way, this game flow will help you kind of maybe learn how to play the game if you're not familiar with Madden
All right,
games.
the idea here is to find a hole between the tackle and the guard. If nothing opens up, look to cut it back or bounce it to the outside.
That actually was good advice because I cut back in, seeing the outside was covered, and came back inside and actually picked that first down. It has the tackle drag mechanics as well, which is features that kind of come in and out of Madden, it seems like. You look at that there. So almost like group tackling where they stood him up and he keep pumping his feet. Like, that's a pretty neat feature. A lot of time in some of the newer Maddens, the guys, once they get touched by a defender or whatever, they'll just like magnetically drop dead and fall on the ground. If you played it, you know what I'm talking about. It's pretty funny how it happens, actually. But this has all the way through animations, which is kind of neat. Giving us first quarter highlights. I like it. But yeah, it's ES. Is this the ESPN presentation? I think 2012 was ESPN. So it had that more feel like a Sega kind of like 2K game. I don't know if that makes sense. But the presentation on this one feels more like a 2K game. I don't know. Does that make sense to you?
Nice job finding some space on that last play. Let's keep running the ball at them until they can prove they can stop it.
Again, he'll get the call.
Go, busted. Break.
He's brought down at the 46-yard line.
Dude, AP is just like
3 yards there.
Skills.
That brings up second down.
They love running. I got 5. Let me sling it. That's it. I'm calling an audible. Hitting Harvin over the middle. Yeah, sink in or let me burn you with Rice.
He gets off the throw.
The Vikings get another good gainer that time. This offense is finding early success in the passing game.
Oh, they're not going to give me a cool replay on that. Ran. Looks nice. Looks nice and spicy. Like it.
Good coverage downfield.
The inside arm?
That
was awesome.
his intended
Only
target.
Favre will do her Mahomes-esque. They did a good job mimicking his passing style there. They thought I could get it in there.
Don't think here. Just 3 steps and bang, hit your receiver on a slant.
Bang. He's DDP back here. All right. And Rice, we'll see how it goes. Linebacker sinks.
The pass is away. He's wrestled down around the 12-yard line.
So the other linebacker kind of stayed
Greer.
in coverage over here, and the other guy came in, so it left the right side open.
All right, if we get the blocking we're hoping for on this.
A reverse?
Hand off to the right side. A 5-yard gain. Second down.
They'll be trying.
Now is a good time to take a look at the Gatorade top performers.
Huh?
Okay, let's go to the air and pick up the score. Find your open man, but make sure there isn't a defender lurking before you fire it in there.
I hit Harvin over the line of scrimmage if X isn't open. X is open.
Flips it out short. They make the tackle, but not before he gives the Vikings a first down and goal.
That was so glitchy. Wow. Give me another look at that. It's like the ball's not even in his hand when he's throwing. He's almost shot putting it in there, but it worked out.
Power versus power on this play. Hand it off, put your head down, keep your feet moving until you hear the whistle.
Be nice to be running off the clock here, but it's not manually doing it. I thought I had accelerated clock on, but maybe inside the 2 minutes it doesn't do that. It looks good though. Like graphics are decent. It's a little bit choppy in the gameplay, and I mean, it seems to be flowing though. You know what I mean?
The halfback with the carry.
They do some really cool like moves.
Score the game's first touchdown.
Tackling.
Adrian Peterson can beat you in so many different ways, and I know he keeps offensive coordinators up at night trying to figure out ways to stop him, but guys, don't bother. I mean, really, what are you going to do? Just try and hold his yardage down. That's your only shot.
Way to say it, Collinsworth. It's your only shot. That's funny.
Ryan Longwell is good on the point after. Minnesota holds a 4-point lead. And here is the drive summary brought to you by Verizon.
Power. That should work, right? Yeah, you get the idea. We've taken a look at...
They drop the runner at the 24-yard line.
Some of the different modes,
Saints offense has
options.
to be a little disappointed with how that last drive ended, to move the ball that effectively and only come away with 3 points.
Took a look at some of the or at least the teams and their ratings. And some of the players on the teams.
Looks like a gain of 3 on the pass.
Really nowhere for the wide receiver to go on that one. I'm not sure if the quarterback realized it was man coverage.
There were probably like a lot of new players coming into the league this year that you were excited about. There were some good defenses.
Devery Henderson was the intended receiver.
And some other
anytime you give up that quick pressure like that, very seldom are those passes completed.
At this time were kind of already established. You had your Manning, your Brady, you had Brett Favre still kicking around, Rodgers. I think Big Ben was here.
A sack would be nice, but the key here is
probably
to
some
hurry
other
the
people. I'm
quarterback
not
and
thinking
force
of
him to
some
make
other
a bad
players
throw.
still in the league. Guys that Matt Ryan should have been in the league. He was never like great, but
moves to his right.
He was decent.
Well, the defense didn't get the sack, but they got the next best thing, and that was a bad throw.
He got one. Can I score
Minnesota looks like they're sending everybody at the punter on this kick. He's brought down at the 32-yard line.
The Vikings have to be happy with how their offense performed that last time around. That was some drive, and now maybe they come out a little more loose in this drive.
Go.
He's tackled at the 48-yard line.
I will say the impact, maybe because I turned some like the on-field volume down, but the impact in maybe the rumble feature, some of that stuff. Phillip Rivers, yeah, I forgot about him. He's out there on the charges still.
Be patient here. You're out of the the shotgun, so let the receiver get deep on this streak route. And
But
then
the rumble, the impact, the on-field collisions just don't seem to be as meaningful in this. Or like I said, maybe because I turned some of that sound down because I didn't think I could hear the announcers, which we found out in the Superstar mode. You don't hear the announcers, which is interesting, right? Here we go.
He's searching for a receiver.
Go. Oh, get out of there.
And the tackle was
That
made
good. I'm
by
content
Patrick
going into the half
Robinson.
with the lead.
And
Carson,
we've
the Red
come to
Rockets out
halftime
there.
here. The
The
score
Bengals
is
still.
7-3.
Yeah, decent quarterbacks, heels, if you will. But yeah, this year just doesn't have some of the high-end polish, but that doesn't mean it's not good and fun. But you're just not getting these intermediary play-by-play calls that they would be doing, talking about the half and telling you the generic information, which a lot of times they just say the same 2 or 3 things, which take it or leave it. But it does add the realism to it. I like the pictures though, man. Breeze is looking he's looking broski in this. Let's go. Yeah,
He's hit and dropped at the
action
30.
Stick has the jukes on it either. I'd have to look at the
Okay, a
controls.
slant here. Zip it to your receiver. Once he makes his break, he'll do the rest.
He is wanting to go deep with it. Leaps. It's caught. Wow.
So what it did right there, it did this kind of zoom in feature, and it made me think that it was telling me that guy was open in a way, okay, go for the deep bomb. It was a kind of unique feature right there. I don't see it. It doesn't seem. It just seemed to.
Have time to look deep,
I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain,
nothing's
but
open, check down. Make sure we get
I haven't
something.
really seen that in any of the other games necessarily. That was pretty cool. Okay, I'm gonna hit. Oh shit!
Here's
I
the
just
pass.
Yeah.
Nearly picked
lasered
off.
it in
He
there.
should have had that one. Second
open for a
down
minute.
for
I
the
should've hit
offense
him.
after that
Sorry.
incomplete pass.
Man, they love these slant play. Maybe just hit Kleinsaucer. I gotta hit Kleinsaucer just because his name is Kleinsaucer. Oh, he's not even looking.
Gets it away.
Let him know.
Bernard Berrien was the intended receiver on the play.
Draw a play to your halfback. Find a hole. See
No,
what
I
you
don't
can
want
make
to run
happen.
it, dude. I'm going for it.
Pass is short right side.
Oh, I needed to break that.
And he's tackled at the 14.
All it takes is a split second on a play fake for the defense to get just a little out of position. I think that's just what happened on that pass there.
Let's see if I can make this. Oh no, it's shaking. What the hell? You see that?
And the kick is good.
Yeah.
Ryan Longwell gives them a 7-point lead.
One
And
score
here
game.
is the drive summary brought to you by Verizon, the official wireless service sponsor of the National Football League.
You got really excited about talking about Verizon there. So yeah, we've been looking at all these games and the different features, all these different Madden games on PS3. And
he's brought down.
Each of them so
at the
far has
25.
brought something to the table that really makes you want to kind of explore all of them. They're not all the same. It's easy to think oh, it's just another Madden, and especially with the newer ones and stuff. I mean, maybe you took a bigger look at them, but I've played most of the newer ones over the last.
Breeze hands it off straight ahead.
I don't know, since probably 17, 18. I've played pretty much all of the Maddens. at least a little bit. But going back and looking at these kind of makes me want to go back and look at some of the newer ones as well. But I played a lot of Ultimate Team mostly. I didn't do franchise or anything like that. I mean, actually I did, but it didn't.
Just gets it away.
On that angle.
And they really forced him to throw that one before he had a chance to read the coverage.
Whether you're a fan of football games or
you
video
end
game
up in
football,
one-on-one coverage, but you have to have time to throw the ball.
Modes you can do. You can select the difficulty.
Okay, it's a passing situation.
A game like this has this game flow, which it's sort of helpful, I guess. I mean, it might be just what you need.
He rolls out to the right.
Pick it.
It's a pick.
Rack.
To the 20.
Yeah.
And just like that, they make it a 2-possession game.
You just got to get
lucky.
What
a tremendous return that was. And even better, now you have a little breathing room when you look up at that scoreboard.
That's another good thing to keep it a score game. They gotta take a little more chances.
Ryan Longwell tacks on the extra point.
They could beat us with the touchdown. They could have run out the clock. Tried to just do that. Ooh, Old Spice Swagger Pick 6 trophy. There you go. That's the first Old Spice trophy I got, I think. Now, if you're looking for the biggest, the baddest, the best, the best Madden is this.
He's stopped at the 24-yard line.
I mean, I would put this in the category that it's a good one to have. It's got some unique features to it. The gameplay, game flow presentation, the way it's doing it. Just some of the different.
Breeze gives it up the middle.
Like ball carrier.
We have an injured Saints player who needs to come off the field.
Ooh, he's hurt. But where it lacks, I feel, is a little bit is in the immersion. I don't know if that's because it's an older game, like 2011, or if it's just this one specifically, if it's this one on the PlayStation 3. If you don't want to collect them all and try them all, I would say that you could probably pass on this one unless you're really
hit hard as he throws.
That you're seeing here, that we've been talking
just
about.
Missed that time, bringing him down for a sack, but great pressure to force an incompletion.
The fact that you can import your draft class straight into the game, especially in that superstar mode. I think that's what it was called.
But, he lets it go.
Just pick it, grab it.
Marcus Colston was his intended target.
You know, and this would happen to him in games too. He would do well, and then once he started kind of falling apart. Although he was Mr. Comeback, right? He did have quite a few comebacks, so I don't know, hard to say. I feel like once you rattled him, he was kind of out of sorts, at least for a while. Get off me.
He's brought down at the 29-yard line.
Man, we got a lot of time left.
He really didn't have any room to work on that punt return.
No question about it. He needs a little more help out of his blockers than he got right there. This is a dangerous guy, and if he can get in some open space, he can create some problems for you, but just no space to be found there.
Yeah, the jukes must be the R buttons instead of the stick. Sometimes you can hit back on the stick, and they'll do a back step or a left and right step.
Your tight end's going to be running a drag route. So once you fake the ball to your back, hit him in stride. Once he's open, let him make a play.
Avoids a sack by getting it off as he's hit.
No. I hit back on the thing. Damn it, and I don't see
Shianko was the intended receiver.
The guy's playing back, but now he moves up. So he might be blitzing me, so I'm going to hit L1 if he does.
Gets rid of it quickly.
Oh, I did it. He jumped and got it. Good play.
And the pass was knocked
away I should have put a
at
lob
the last
on it.
minute.
Been gone.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on third down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
Oh, that's not a great play. Let's see. Like that. Let's do more. Let's go some seams. It's pretty much the same one. Oh, well. Maybe AP will be open.
They weren't able to get the play off. That will cost them 5.
Layup game.
And it will come back. Penalty on the offense.
One thing we've learned about this defense, it's hard enough to move the football against them. You cannot help them with these penalties.
Again, this is available on the Wii. I can't remember if this is the one with motion control, so it's possible that you want to get
brought
this
down
Madden on
at the 27.
It's already kind of
The
technologically
offense has to find a way to put some
superior.
points on the board, and it has to start happening
It
now.
looks good, and it plays well.
Okay,
But it might be this might be the best one to play on the Wii. I think this is the one with the Wiimote passing, which I tried once, and it was pretty hard. But this may
And he
be
makes
one
it
of
out
those
to
years you wanna
about
go
the
to, either
31-yard line.
Xbox 360 or well, no, it might have been on Xbox too. I mean, it was on PS2. I don't know if they were making Madden games.
All
as
right,
well
all
on
right.
the
We've
Xbox.
got the
I'd have to
middle
look
covered,
into
but
that.
if one of their receivers loses his man, he
Let
could burn
me
us down
see.
the sideline.
He's going to pass. No completion that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
No, so it pretty much sounds like it's only available for 360. So where PlayStation 2 was still putting out Madden games at this point, apparently Xbox was not on their original hardware. At least a quick Google search tells me this.
Quarterback get that throw off.
He takes a hard hit as he throws.
He caught that? What? Get out of here. Right here's an example of where you maybe want to take a
end
timeout.
of 3,
Right there, they were going to punt it.
score
Now
is
they might go for it
17-3.
because it's 4th quarter.
Saints have possession of the ball to begin this final quarter, and they're looking to close the gap. They catch him at the 28-yard line.
Well, we're about at time.
They have a decent lead late in the
we
game.
could close
What
this one
do you
out. We could
expect to
finish
see
it up.
here?
Well, now's the time that you want to use as much clock as possible, and absolutely the worst thing that can happen is turn the
maybe
football
the AI
over.
will
So
take
a lot
over
of
for me
safe
here.
runs,
Give me
maybe
just
some
a second.
screens, maybe some pitches, some sweeps, just anything to keep the chains moving at this point.
All right, well, let's hope that didn't mess anything up. All right, and we're back.
A pickup of about 3. That'll bring up 2nd down.
What you start. Had a quick snafu there. Let's go.
All right, this is a 5-step drop, so let your wideout get down the field and hit him as soon as he makes his break to the corner.
Wait, it's having me pass? All right.
Gets the pass off.
How was that guy knowing I was
coming
passing
up
before
after
I
that
even
incomplete
threw it?
pass.
He seemed all going for it.
A little more time here. It's a 5-step drop. Then once your wideout gets free after he makes his cut, fire it to him.
Here's the throw. And he drops the short pick. Sidney Rice was the intended receiver on the play.
Why we weren't running out the clock right there. We're giving
Reggie
Breeze all the
Bush
time in the world
is
to come
back
back
deep to
here.
return the punt. He makes it out to the 33-yard line.
Guys, they have extra blockers up on the line, so watch out for the run. See if you can jump the snap and get a clear path to the ball
game
carrier.
flow guy might be annoying. Let's see if we can. I'll take a look at the options and see if I can.
Breeze will hand it off. Passing in this situation seems like it would have been a good idea.
Passing in every situation seems to me like it would be a better idea, but when you have the clock working against you like this, it's time to put it up.
Jockey. Let's see what Breeze can do here. Comeback kid.
We got to stop moving now. Let's go.
Guys, there'll be some soft spots in our zone.
Let's see if we can take a look at that. So it doesn't look like you can change that unless it's under a different feature. Coordinator audio. Choosing on plays coach audio as long as commentator isn't playing. Okay, so that's why it would do that. So let's say we could turn that off and then still have the subtitles if you want as well.
So we need to get our guys into the backfield
No, he's
quickly.
still talking. Maybe because he was already talking. Let's see what happens on the next one.
He's going to throw it. He's dropped down at the 47-yard line. Jeremy Shockey looks to be a bit injured after that one.
Yeah, he was. You see that hit? Get out of here, Shockey. So yeah, we changed the audio to just seeing the subtitles.
He gets off the throw.
Drew Brees has the hot hand right now, and of course that surprises nobody, especially this defense. He's one of the most accurate passers in the league, so to stop him, you have to get some heat on him.
Again, we could have changed. I think it said that it started the game speed slow, so maybe on normal, some of these lofty passes would be a little more zippy. I'm liking it on slow. I like that it's an option
Goes
as well,
through his
because it actually
progression.
might help you learn the game a little better as well.
He's wrestled down at the 21.
The Saints
normal
are
or
putting
even
together
fast,
a good-looking drive here. That's their third first down.
You got to give me
And
one
he's
of
tackled
those.
at the 12.
Comes a 2-minute warning.
Marcus Colston now has
Oh,
5
that's gonna keep
catches. Looks to throw it.
I had that.
It's almost picked off.
Oh, dude.
We have an
That's
injured
exactly
Saints
what I
player
needed.
who needs to come off the field. Dumps it out right. Johnson
Ooh.
picked.
Nice.
The Vikings get pick
Johnson.
number 2 of the game.
Just took that from him. He wanted it. He wanted that pass more. Took it right out of his hands. Slammy. I'll take it. Yeah, we're handing it off. Let's run this ball out. Run the air out of this thing.
Daylight. Breaks the tackle for more yardage.
Oh, man. We got to go. I should just
No
run it out,
one
but we
will
got to
catch
go.
him.
You
Touchdown
can't not
Vikings.
take a bust-out run like that all the way to the house.
Well, there's just no question about it that Adrian Peterson is one of the true up-and-coming stars in this league. He's one of those guys that you can almost feel yourself going, every time he touches the football, because he always has a chance to take it the distance.
Home run.
They drop the runner at the 26-yard line. Short throw to the left.
And if he can get just a little bit more time, there are guys running open down the field. The pressure is getting close, but it's not there. He should take a fraction longer to make that throw.
Oh. He's getting no time. No time to throw the ball here.
Devery Henderson was his intended target.
Pass rush almost got there that time, and he has to feel a little lucky that that ball just fell harmlessly to the turf.
Got you this time, sucker. Oh, is Jared Allen on here? Oh, he's one of my favorites. Yes, he is. That's right. I like this team. Give me through.
Still looking for an open man.
2 times in a row. Give me that ball. Will they let us kneel it? Probably not. It's turned into a slobber knocker.
Feeds it to the back. He's tackled at the 12.
They are. They're not going to call a timeout, are they? No. So they're not doing the. So within the 2 minute, it seems like it turns off the accelerated play clock, which in a situation like this is kind of a time killer. Just need to get out into the 40. I mean, I could just end it, but let's finish it. Let's stick it out. So like I was saying, guys, this one is solid. It's not a bad game. I would say that out of the ones I've played so far, between 12, 13, 14, and granted, they're newer. I get it. I hear what you're saying. They're newer. That doesn't always mean better.
At the 11.
This game does have
Here's
some,
a look
have
at
some
today's
worthwhile
red zone numbers made possible by Old Spice Body Wash.
Not every Madden
the greatest
can say
smell
that. Not every Madden
in the
can
NFL.
Have a such a differential that it makes it seem like a standalone, different game. And that's what you're getting right here with this game. I would say 11 out of the ones I've played so far is, if you're looking for something a little different Madden-wise, this is it. Get this one, play this one, invest some time into this one. See what else you can figure out about the game. Let us know. Put it in the comments. Let's have a conversation about Madden. Let me know your memories, your experience.
That's going to do it from the Big Easy. Stay with us for
Big
top
Easy.
highlights next.
Now we know why Easy likes the Saints. It's the Big Easy.
Here's today's Swagger Player of the Game, presented by Old Spice Deodorant.
Mandozer.
Here's one for the highlight reel. It's the Doritos Crunch Time Play of the Game.
You got the Old Spice and the Dorito Award? Wow. And I've talked about this as well in some of the other Maddens we've played. That when you get those in-game highlight reels, that sometimes it'll literally just show like
our
the back
final
of the net.
in this one is the Vikings.
Net,
24.
Or like the end zone pylon.
3.
And really won't show anything like right there. It just showed.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports.
Yeah, the guy
and
busting
Madden
off a run
NFL
at
11.
So the end of the game highlight reel is a cool feature that I like. And this job, they didn't do a great job with it there, and they may not. It might always just be something like that. Not great. So that's another thing about this one that you could say is subpar. Not that those are important features, and the gameplay was fun, and I think that's what makes it a worthwhile game. Is it's unique to itself. In this specific year of Madden, it's pretty fast too. So like these modes we were loading, the load times are a lot faster than some of the other ones. Maybe because it's not as detailed. Maybe there's not as much stuff. I don't know. But load screens, that's a plus. They're much faster. Let's cancel here. I like the menu, straightforward. You get some different things here. You get some NFL info you could look at. Okay, we could look at the schedule, stats. It's all right there. Okay, maybe not as many features as you get in some of these franchise modes and some of the newer Maddens, but you get what you need. You got all the stuff you want and need right there. You can pick between this one and then the fact that there's the single player mode, which I don't think we saw in 2012, which was called Be an NFL Superstar. So not just Superstar mode, but Be an NFL Superstar is what you got right here. And had a pretty cool intro with Drew Brees talking about what it is to be the NFL and be in the NFL, what it means to be an NFL team. We got some of these different modes here as well that we didn't check out. Maybe you can just play this Super Bowl. You could play the championship here as the AFL or whatever that is in this specific game mode here. So outside of the franchise mode, you get those couple modes there. You can of course do play now. Couple previews, and yeah, overall solid. Is it going to be at the top of my Madden list for Madden on PlayStation 3? I will say no. It's in the middle, probably kind of based on where it is. But we got a couple more years to go. We got 10, 9, 8, 7, and 6. So we got 5 more Maddens to go. In backwards order, we're going to be taking through it on that. So hopefully I'll be able to pick those up in the time to do it. So I still have 10 and 9. I'm super excited about. I think that one's going to be incredible. That was the 20th year anniversary of the collector's box, which surprisingly isn't more money. Maybe there was a lot of these made. Maybe not a lot of people like this game, although I've heard it is a fan favorite. We'll see 10, and these 9s come. That one I'm going to spend a little more time with. We'll probably take a look at, because it has some really good features. So we're going to take a look at a lot of those, do a franchise, and kind of similar to what we've been doing. So look forward to that one. Maybe I can do that one on the Super Bowl or something, because that will be time frame wise, that might work out, or maybe we'll get to it before then. So yeah, but this is coming up next. I might actually, I probably won't be able to do this tomorrow unless I do it in the evening won't work. Probably won't be able to do this one tomorrow or the next day, but possibly either Wednesday, and then that will time out so we can do the other one on the Super Bowl, or maybe even the day before the Super Bowl. We'll see how it kicks down. We'll see how it shakes down. So then I got to get my hands on 9, 8. Well, I have 8. I actually won 8 in an auction for $1.25, so that's really awesome. Super stoked. I never win auctions, so that was cool. And I got some other good stuff with that as well. Fight Night Round 3. I actually didn't mean to bid on that one. I was actually just trying to drive up the bids so that no one would outbid me on Madden, because they would like fight me on these other games. And anyway, I accidentally put a number higher than I wanted to, but then somebody bid over me, but then retracted their bid, so I actually got Fight Night Round 3 for like $250. Something like that, which is a pretty good score. And then this really cool, and I'll show these off to you guys. I got this really cool gold edition of this Lord of the Rings game for PS4. Steelbook Gold Edition has some neat stuff with that. So I'll be showing that off whenever that gets here. So it'll work out. So I got to get 8, 7, 6, 15, and 16. There's a lot of these things. Holy crap. All right. Well, hey, thanks for hanging out. Hope you have a good rest of your day. I will see you next time.